Julie. Thanks for joining me for this EdTech tutorial. This is the beginning of a series where I'm going to be looking at resources that have been opened for those of us who are teaching during school closures in COVID-19. A benefit to reviewing these resources is that you'll be able to see information and resources that are only available to paid subscriber members. So the first resource that I'm going to be looking at is PBS Learning Media. PBS has partnered with San Francisco schools and LA County schools to provide information and online learning for students grades pre-K through 12. If you are not a resident of Los Angeles or San Francisco, not all of those resources will be available to you. So today I'm just going to show you what's available to everyone in the state of California. So in order to get into PBS Learning Media and use all of its features, you do need to sign up for an account. So I'm going to go ahead and click over here on sign up, and I'm going to sign in with Google because that's what my school uses. Now I'm going to go back to the original page, and I'm going to click up here at the top with the resources that are free for the emergency closure. And that's going to take me to this page here. I will post the link directly to this page in the description of the video. So I'm going to go over two different things. We're going to look at some kindergarten, first grade resources, and we're going to look at some 11th grade resources. One of the great things about this PBS Learning Media is it has a really wide variety of information and resources that are available to you. Some interactive features, some videos, and articles, lots of different things. So it's fairly easy to navigate. You can search up here, but that won't just give you these things. It will give you anything on the site. So you're better off drilling down using these filters on the left. So I'm going to go into pre-K, and if you notice here there are 4 different subject areas. So I'm going to click on science, and you'll see I have several different options. So these 6 lessons are available to me, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when we're only talking about 5 weeks of school closure, you could find them useful as you dole them out little by little. You'll notice at the top here you have Share, Favorite, and Google Classroom. We're going to be getting to those a little bit later in the video. So I'm going to show you this one on mixing colors for kindergarten, pre-K to first grade. So there's a little 45-second video that is available to be downloaded by parents.
Red, blue, and yellow are called primary colors. When you mix primary colors, you can make purple, green, and orange. Let's mix some colors. Red and blue. What color did we make? Purple. Red and yellow. What color did we make? Orange.
So I'm going to go ahead and pause there. You can see that the rest of the video covers this information. And down here at the bottom, we also have support materials. And with the support materials, there's an interactive, a little essay, and an activity. So we're going to start with these two, and we'll end with the interactive. So the background reading gives information for the parents and for you to give to students. So it's basically like the teacher's edition to go with this text. Then we also have Mixing Colors Everyday Learning Activity. So there are the tools needed for the activity, directions, and they walk you through how to do the activity. So this is something you could take and modify and send home to parents and say, hey, try this, watch this little video, and then try this activity. And then finally, there is an interactive. So if I click on this interactive, it's going to give me a little coloring page where I can
Creating colors. Pick a coloring book page to get started.
Where I can practice what I've learned. So I'm going to click on this one
Red,
with the fruit.
Blue, and yellow are called primary colors. When you mix primary colors, you can make purple, green, and orange. For example, mixing red and blue makes purple. Color the leaves green.
So then I choose my two colors, it mixes them, and then I can
Color the leaf. Great job. Color the banana yellow.
So if I want to get out, obviously I have this. This will take me back to my settings. And I can also do it in Spanish.
Pinta la banana de amarillo.
And then I also have this question mark. I'm not going to press on it, but when I do, it takes me back to that beginning little video that shows me the information here. I think if I did click on it, it might be in Spanish now.
Rojo, azul y amarillo son colores primarios. Cuando mezclas los colores primarios, puedes crear el morado, verde y anaranjado. Pinta la banana de amarillo.
So I have those options open to me. So I'm going to
Creando
close this.
colores. Elige una página del libro para colorear para empezar.
I could go back and I could change it back to English and adjust the volume. Okay, so those are all of my features that are available to me. I also have the option of looking at what the standards are. And then there is a choose a station, your PBS, your local PBS station, to see what your state standards are. And then on the far left over here, we have assign or share. This is assigning through Remind, email, Facebook. So you could give a link, so a quick assign with a link, or which would let you put it into Parent Square, or perhaps assign it to a class. And then you also have the share to Google Classroom. So if you have a Google Classroom created, you can share it with students there. Okay, so I have gone back to the main page, and now I'm going to be looking at some high school. So I clicked on grade 11, and I'm going to click on chemistry. And you'll see we have lots of little interactive lessons. Some of them include videos embedded in them. So I'll just show you the features of one of them. This one, an interactive lesson called The Fate of Carbon. Clicking on that launch button will put you into the interactive lesson. So there are 8 pages in this interactive lesson. You can see them up here in this top corner. There are highlighted vocabulary words that I can click on and get the definition. If I keep scrolling through the lesson, you'll see there's little videos embedded throughout. This one's only about 45 seconds long.
Carbon is known as the king of elements. It is one of the building blocks of life.
And then as students continue reading through and watching the little videos, you'll see that there are other little assignments that are in here too for students to process the information that they have completed. I can click up here to the left of the menu to see the entire table of contents. To go back to assign this to my students, I need to close the tab and return to the main page. And I can click here to the left of the lesson and share it with my Google Classroom. It will allow me to run through all of the steps to submit this to my students. There are also support materials available for the high school lessons, although not quite as many as there are with the elementary school ones. You can also click here to access the standards that this lesson covers. So these are all the features available with PBS Learning Media. Thanks for watching.